Hello, welcome to the Zero Ends channel. Please like and subscribe. Please enjoy our live.
What's good, guys? Welcome. Zero Ends. Hey, welcome to today's very much covering broadcast news. I'm Zero Ends here. If you're new to the Zero Ends channel, welcome to the Zero Ends channel. And always, like always, please make sure to leave a comment, like the stream, hit the like button actually. And also subscribe to the channel. You see the thumbnail, you see the title. Jerry Springer and what he really left. Let me do this and let me see if I'm able to hear it on the other end. I'm just doing a test, guys. Okay. Yeah, I guess I have to read it. I didn't even want to do this today, but try and grind through it, guys. You know how it is. 1 second. Okay. So as we begin, let me see if I have everything set up before I share this. And as I'm scrolling through, as I'm looking through, All right, so let's begin. I'm not gonna hold you guys' time. And like always, make sure you like the stream and all that stuff. Make my throat's bother me. But anyway, the show must go on. We're gonna look at Jerry Springer. And let's take a look. Make myself lower here. And I'm gonna be very harsh, but I have to keep it real with y'all about Jerry Springer. Because this is something that we have to be honest and what he really left. Like many media moguls, many TV show hosts, that if you look at during the past when Jerry Springer was around, he didn't really start off as what you see now with the raunchiness, the fighting, maybe some racist on his show, etc. It took point to the maybe the testing. I think it was DNA testing and stuff. I think. Nonetheless, he left an impression throughout the many years or a few decades since he was on the air. And he really came to promises in the early 90s. So let's look into this story and let's see what they have to say. Then I give my own take. By Kelly Lauren. Jerry Springer's controversial daytime talk show host dies at 79. Jerry Springer, best known as the host of the chaotic and long-running syndicate talk show, has died. His family confirmed he was 79. A statement said Springer, who is from Cincinnati, where he began his talk show and once served as mayor, died peacefully Thursday after a brief illness at his home in the suburban Chicago. Hold on. Oh, man. Jerry's ability to connect with people was at the heart of his success in everything he tried, whether that was political, broadcasting, or just joking with people on the streets who wanted a photo or word. Gene Gavlin, a long life friend and spokesman for the family, said he irreplaceably and his loss hurts immensely, but memories of his intellect, heart, and humor will live on. In addition to hosting the tabloid show for 27 seasons from 1991 to 2018. God damn, that's how long you been running that show? Wow. Springer was the 56th mayor of Cincinnati from 1977 to 78. So this man was a mayor in the 70s, late 70s. Then he go on to do talk show in the 90s. Interesting. Talk show legacy, how Jerry Springer and his sleazy trash talking show changed TV forever. So I think if he was born in 1944, he was mayor at age 32, 33, maybe. Remembering those who lost celebrity, transitions. Read our last interview with him. Jerry Springer slammed Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis in 2020 podcast. The target of naysayers called it the worst show in history of television, as doubt by TV Guide in 2002. And known for stunts and what they call absurdities, Springer was nonetheless a force in popular culture during its long run. Known for chair-throwing, frequent use of explicit, speedy squabbles, and lowest common denominator drama. It was a rating juggernaut. In his Twitter bio, Springer describes himself as a talk show host, ringmaster of Civilization Ends. Yeah. The show was taped for most of its run in Chicago, but moved to Stamford, Connecticut in 2009. Oh, wow. So they moved up east, upper east coast for the last 14 years. All right. Speaking to USA Today on the occasion of the show 25th anniversary in 2015, Springer said he couldn't tone down the show even if he wanted to. I contractually obligate, he said, what's the affiliate are buying in a show about craziness, which the people really wanted. And let me look at my other end because I'm not gonna be looking back and forth because all right, look like we good. The show made Springer an international celebrity. He went on to host a liberal radio talk show, and for 2 seasons, NBC America Got Talent started in a movie called Ringmaster and compete in ABC Dancing with the Stars. Interesting. With all the jokes I do with the show, I fully aware and thank God every day that my life has taken this incredible turn because of this silly, slow. Springer told the Cincinnati Enquirer in 2011. Before his career in television, Springer had a political career in Ohio. He ran an unsuccessful campaign in Congress in the 70s, served Cincinnati City Council in 1971, and became the city mayor in 1977. For one term, his political fortune even survived revelations that he used personal checks to pay for prostitutions in the early 1970s. Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to get the energy to do this. After the conclusion of his talk show, Springer hosts a syndicate of Judge Jerry courtroom reality series in 2019, but it never had the reach of culture impact of his original series and was canceled after 3 seasons in 2022. Springer's last TV appearance may have been on Fox singing competition, The Masked Singer, where he was revealed in October 2022 as the Beatle. In spite of his show reputation as trash TV, which sparks competitors including Maury Povich and Steve Wilkos, Springer often expressed empathy and compassion for the people who fill his seats with the kind of drama that leads to rating gold. And trust me, people love goddamn drama. Hold on. What's going on here? Man, my body's weak. What's this? I'm just checking something, guys. Hold on. Man. Yeah, I'm trying to have the strength to do this. Okay, I'm just looking at something. All right, it's nothing. All right, let's continue. Oh, damn. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay. Where was I? Knowing this, he said during a 2015 episode, "There's never been a moment in the 25 years of doing this show that I ever thought I was better than the people who appear on our stage. I'm not better, only luckier," which is true. Wilkos, in a statement Thursday, praised Springer's often than my father. "Jerry was the most influential man in my life. Everything I had today, I owed to Jerry. He was the smartest, most generous, kindest person I've ever known. My wife and I are devastated. We will miss him terribly." He was born in Gerard, Normandy Springs, February 13, 1944, in London Underground Railroad Station. Hold on. Oh, man. Railroad station being used as a bomb shelter. His parents, Richard and Margaret, oh, what the hell? Why is doing this again? Sorry. Margaret were German Jews who flee to England during the Holocaust. His family immigrated to the United States when he was 5 and lived in Queens. I think he lived in Queens, New York. And Springer married Mickey Fulton in 1973, which made him roughly 29. The couple had a daughter, Katie, and divorced in 1994. 1990. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, guys. I'm going back and forth. This is getting distracting. I don't know why I just keep doing that. So they stayed married up to 21 years, and she got divorced when he turned, I would say, 50 years old. Yeah. So that's it. Oh man. Yeah. Man, that was rough trying to go through that. No, I felt a little under the weather, but nonetheless, the show goes on. So the overall take from my assessment, he's just like another person that is in the intermediate, broadcasting, etc., media. And to be honest with you, what he left did change how we look and view television today in a way that we don't look at now. And this is during early 90s. Now I know some people say that, there was a lot of people in our community that's ratchet already. The only thing that Jerry brought out was already what was already in existence in our community. And to be honest with you, I had to really agree but disagree at the same time, because majority of people that was on his show, on the average, be honest with you, are probably actors, or even go as better as they're paying them to act the way they do, just like regular television show. Where now, if you notice, the style of the Jerry Springer style format still holds importance in today's media, and i.e., Love and Hip Hop, um, Basketball Wives, all them little things when women start fighting. You see men start fighting as well, and other T shows. The format that Jerry Springer laid out still works, but it is shifted and taken a different form now, because we're moving more into the internet type of media than regular basic cable television. Personally, I'll tell you one thing: he did use and exploit a lot of people, including black people. Unfortunately, as you know, he is a German Jew. Yeah, it speaks for itself. Unfortunately, but like I said, people are the ones that really made themselves known to be part of the show to make him a whole lot of money. And if I look at his average, what he grossed, I wouldn't be surprised he's like made like on the average 80 to 90 million for his whole career. And I'm just only being nice by the numbers. It could be more, but I would say he probably made 80 to 90 million. I know he was not a billionaire, because if he was, he'd probably be on the Forbes list. But But to do that television show night day in, day out for over 27 years, since 1991 to 2018. Now, mind you, I thought Jerry Springer was over during the 2000s. I didn't know it extended and lasted up to roughly pushing 30 years. That's a long career, a heavy long career. I would say this. And personally, I have watched Jerry Springer like every other person during the afternoons. And yes, I was rocking and raving like everybody else. Who wouldn't? When you're not really conscious, you wouldn't understand what the hell you watch it, and even come to the conclusion that when you know it's really fake and something we're acting most of the time, you have a different outlook about what Jerry really produced throughout those decades. I'll tell you one thing that people like to see drama and fuckery. That's a known fact. They love it. And even today, if it doesn't have any form of drama or any form of any degeneracy, majority of humans say will not watch it because we have an inclination and have an affinity to nonsense, to a lot of circus clown stuff on media, to see women fight other women, to see men fight other men. It's one where you see them fight that they're exposing and getting nude on live television. But you know, Jerry Springer had an uncensored part of his show too. I think on pay per view, I believe. But it lets you know and say that a lot of people that come every day to watch the show, they want to see fighting, arguing, cussing, and some skin. And that is the best formula that Jerry came across eventually. Cause remember, before 1991, he already was doing television shows already back in the end of the 80s. But there was no traction at the time because he was competing with other moguls. I think he was competing with Geraldo. Who's the other guy? I'm trying to remember the other guy name. The Donahue Show. All those shows, and mind you, the Donahue Show really went off the air in 1994, and I think around 1992, 93, that's when he started to really shift to present himself as something as a mogul and something that people could say when we tune in every afternoon, we want to tune into Jerry, and that's what Jerry Springer did. So he had to make it raunchy, he had to make it ratchet, he had to make it violent, he had to make it and give the people what they really want. And so far, he did give the people what they want. So, he's gone now. What he left, people are emulating and, using it as their own. I think Maury took some things off of Jerry because his show lasted just as long as Jerry. I think it just got off the air last year, if I could be right, or the year before that. So Maury probably lasts a little bit longer than Jerry, but the difference between Maury is Maury. The reason what made him so unique is the DNA test in part of the of his show. That's what made Maury Povich very famous. The DNA testing. I think Jerry is more the DNA, more lie detector test, and other elements that made him famous. So yeah, so that's my take on Jerry Springer. Not big, not long. All right, I'm gonna do one more thing to add on to this. If I can find it. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Hold on a second, guys. Let me find it. Oh, that's cool. The YouTube channel. All right. So where is my other article I came across? So I'm trying to find it right now. Here it is. It's funny that Jerry died this year, and also another an important figure also transitioned as well, which I'm probably going to share now. Let me pull him up. Let me make sure this is accurate. All right, so I'm going to cover this now. He was an attorney. Mm-hmm. So as y'all see now, I'm gonna share this. Some of y'all guys not familiar with, y'all can look him up on YouTube, especially. He died like a few days before Jerry, but nonetheless, a very important figure, especially in the city of New York. The one they call Recipes Attorney at War, the Most Honorable Alton Maddox. For our last great article goes to Mr. Maddox, which I'm not gonna read because I'm only gonna give you a snippet because he was born July 21st, 1945, in Lancaster, Michigan, USA. How does one even begin to cover perhaps the biggest and enigma attorney who ever exists to those of you who became familiar with him? As a result of the Tawana Brawley rape case, knowing that with what we know now as common knowledge, the case was not a hoax, as it involves New York City officials all the way up to the governor's office and was covered up. What a shame, as a whole book were written about it. Do the research if you must know the real. Our attorney at war, who could otherwise be known as the People's Attorney General, tried many cases and was a tenacious technician when it was time to go in. And when I say this, I speak from the experience of seeing him in action with my own eyes. Because the attorney Alton Maddox, what would have been the Central Park 6 became the Central Park 5 as he got his clients off scot-free. Maddox got justice for the family of what they call Josephine Hawkins, a black teenager who was shot to death in the predominant white neighborhood in what they call Bensonburg, Brooklyn in 1989. Josephine Fame, who fired the shots that killed Hawkins, got 32 years. That MF. Look, the man was a one-man wrecking machine. Unfortunately, never got to see Muma Wayne Williams feed his ass. This is all hit and hit me. Okay, like a ton of bricks. I just gave y'all the link as to who this man really was. I spoke to UMI, and which was also called the University of Alton Maddox or the United American Movement. If you were looking for me to make the comparison between Alton and Shomi Corcoran or Coram, knowing that Coram was never discard the like what happened. Maddox, which was all based on lies. My big brother now joins his beautiful wife Leona Maddox, and may peace now be with the family. And there's more. I got my number, but you gotta read up more on. I might drop the link in the chat room for those. Or matter if I ask for it, I'll put it in. Doesn't matter. I got you. Anyway, so that's it. Y'all catch the replay this, leave a comment down below. Also, like the video. And I'll be looking forward to read y'all comments and y'all thoughts and views about this. All right. So, like always, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care now.